All right, once again, thanks for joining me, everyone. I appreciate everyone coming in. We're going to get started now with how to use Canva. From the top, you have a way to look at products, design spotlights, look at logo makers for your business, creating different features for your business. You have the education tool where you can learn how to use it, how to use Canva, depending on, if teacher students, free teacher resources for those of you that might have a second job. Under Learn, Getting Started, you have your videos. So these are quick tutorials that assist you with being able to design, designing from your home. You can download this on your phone. I have it on my phone for when I want to make a quick post. Managing permissions, templates for printing. You can print your products that you create on here. You can have them print and ship directly to you from Canva. So I have a folder labeled Getting Creative with Canva. And the way that I started, anybody heard of Europe Express? No, okay, so Europe Express is one of our suppliers. I use them exactly for that. I have a trip, for example, I have a client that is going, this is the itinerary that Europe Express created for me. I contact Europe Express. This was this itinerary that I'm going to go over. They want to go through 3 different locations. They're going to Venice, Italy, they're going to Florence, and they're going to Rome. So of course, me still being within my first year of being a travel agent, December 1st is when I make my 1 year. I reached out to Europe Express, sent them that I wanted a custom quote. They connected me with the travel agent who created this for me. And all I have to do is now change this information into something that has my company information. So the work is done. I just have to put it in my company information. So what I did is I went into Canva, and this is what I created for this trip. It is 14 pages long, but all I did is transpose. Literally, that's all I did was transpose. So I looked up in the templates for Canva. Let me go back to another. I looked up Italy because this is where they're going. And that's how I started picking out what template I wanted. So I searched Italy. It brought me a few templates. You can also search for Europe. You can search for the specific locations. For example, you can search Rome, look at what they have available. You can search for Florence, whatever location you're trying to build an itinerary for or a quote for, and kind of go based on, I don't use the square ones because that's mostly for like if you're creating posts for Instagram or Facebook. I use something that is going to be more of a template for a presentation. So you can click over here on the side and hit presentations. You can hit letterhead, planners, invoice. Okay, those are some of the ones that you're going to go to for quick templates. So as you can see under Italy, there isn't a template. But if I put travel invoice, you get a million of different varieties for you that you can go in here, edit, and create for your own client. So again, so I went in here, wrong one. This was the template that was already on here. I'm sure this was a letterhead. As you can see, it popped up the templates because this is a letterhead. This picture is straight from the itinerary that they provided. All I did was use my snippet little tool that comes on my browser. It looks like a little pair of scissors. Maybe for you, it's called something else, but all I did was cut out the picture, and then I went back into Canva. For those of you that don't know, you can pull images that aren't in Canva. Let's say you find an image in the web browser that you like and that it's free for public use, you can upload it on here. And so that's what I did. All I did was take the information that Europe Express provided for me, and I transposed it into a itinerary that with my company information. So as you can see, I put Bella Italia, specially prepared for you by me, myself, the company, my company logo. I put a little bit about the trip. It's an 11-day trip across Italy. What's included, just a summary of what was included on here. 3-night stay, Venice, Florence, Rome, breakfast included. They get the transfers included. private transfer to the airport, rail transfer, and a tour. So this whole template was already on here, and all I did was fill in the blanks with what was on this itinerary from Europe Express. So here they have the itinerary for the flight. You go over here, I put the itinerary for the flight. I found an image. I wanted an image that had Venice, Florence, and Rome on it. I found this one, and then I added this one just to a little clip art that I found on here, noting they're stopping in Venice first, then Florence, then Rome, and then heading home. And then again, all of the information, all I did was copy and paste from what was provided to me over here. No hard work. It didn't take me that long to create this because all I was doing was copying the information. Another little tool that you can do, I'll show you a quick little trick that I found while creating this, because this is something else that I created. Again, all I looked up was a template that I was previously using that I found. This was actually for real estate. This is the template that they used. I just used the front page. So what I did is on the trip, I went to Google, and let's say this hotel, what's the very first? Venice Times Hotel. You go to Google. It's your best friend. Venice Times Hotel, Venice, okay? When this page comes up, you go to see photos. Okay? Once you hit see photos, go view all photos. This is going to generate a page that Google already has created for an overview of that hotel, which is going to provide you photos. It's going to also provide you location information. So it provides you neighborhood information, and it provides you a quick little map of the location. So what I did is I went to top sites. They wanted to know what was around the hotel. So I got it as large as I could. There's the hotel. These are all the different listed items that are available to them. Google provides you the research of the distance of how long it's going to take to get there and by what means of transportation. Again, all I did was go back to my template, insert a picture, the location, the name of the neighborhood, the dates of when they're going to be there, and then the top sites. This is a picture of the hotel, and these are all the listed sites for that location. I did that for every hotel. There's the name of the hotel, and then I provided this information. And then I provided the link. You don't have to provide the link if you don't want to, but I just did that so that way they could go into it and actually click on each one of these and see what the reviews were for it. So they also have restaurants, locations that if they want to know where the nearest restaurant is at, that you can do, and the neighborhood. So again, this is a quick way for you to search in Google a hotel of where your client you're planning to send them, and then look at what the information is there for that. So someone asked the question, what did you type in the search up for the template? So I went and I typed in travel invoice. You can look for anything with travel itinerary will bring up some items. It all depends on what you're trying to build, what kind of design you want. Here's some travel itineraries. If you see that it has the crown, that means that some of the elements that are in this design are only going to be available for people that have the Pro, Canva Pro subscription. So if you don't have that, you might not be able to use the template. So if you still have the free version, you can still use this one, for example. This one doesn't have the crown on it. This one does. Here's another one. So you really aren't doing much work except just transposing your information for what your client is wanting to do and creating it in Canva. So I went over an itinerary. Again, this is the information that was provided by the company. I did add towards the end, and what makes it such a long itinerary is that I provided the terms as per Europe Express. So this is just their itinerary information. On the actual invoice, they provide a little bit more information about what's required. And I included those details in the quote that I provided the client. So terms and conditions. I included that on here. So again, this is quick, if you want to provide your clients some adventure tips, some local sites around the area, you can provide that for them, as well as the quote with all your listing is your information. You have some beautiful images on there already being provided to you, and it looks elegant and professional. Another item that I have created, this is a simple one, a recent one that I just did, a trip to Germany. I looked in Canva, all I looked up was a travel planner. So again, all you have to put travel in the front and then just think of what you're trying to do. This was for a, they wanted a quote on a quick flight from Norfolk to Germany. So what I did, let me go here. Here's travel planner, destination, the date, price for an economy ticket, price for a business class. This is the departure. Okay, all I did for this is I clipped from the supplier. For these, I use Centrav. I clipped what the price was for economy, and I clipped what the price was for business. And then I just merged them on here. Terms and conditions and the price breakdown for each. Quick and simple. Again, getting the information out to the client without spending too much time to it. If you're looking to create your credit card form, okay, a lot of people ask what credit card form to use. I went on Canva and I created my own. I used the template that Archer provides, but I went in here and I uploaded my logos. So at the top is my logo that I created on here on Canva. Here's my logo that I created on here in different colors, different templates. I can always adjust these, but this is my logo. And then I made a watermark for the background of it. Let me enlarge this so hopefully you can see it better. Highlighted the information that's needed. My agent ID number is on there. Create this. I included the information that's required by Archer. You can go in here, hit download, and create this into a PDF. So I'm going to hit flatten, download. So now it's downloading to my desktop, and I'm going to open it in PDF because I want to show you how your clients can fill it in. Your client can go in here and hit edit. Oh, not edit, I'm sorry, fill and sign. And now they can type in their information, their name, save it. I've had sign yourself, add a signature. Sorry, that's my son's name, Death Waffle. Let's apply it on here. Date it, and now they can secure it, save it as a secure document, hit next, and now they can return it to you. So again, all of this was created in Canva, transposed over to Adobe, and now you can use it. We've gone over your template for a quick flight trip. I've gone over the credit card form, top site visits. We've gone over a beautiful presentation of a quote. There's also other ones that I've created, more basic. Again, all it is going into Canva and kind of trying to figure out what kind of presentations you want to create. This is when I did a travel quote for a cruise. Picture straight out of the Canva, provided the information, flights, hotels, rentals, and everything that was going to be included. This was to Disney theme park. So again, all it is going into Canva, kind of trying to figure out the correct word to bring out a presentation that you like, and just picking the pictures that meet your client's needs. You're going to be changing it to meet your client and whatever trip you're trying to do. This was a travel to Bali. This was more of a presentation. So I went into Canva, looked at templates under presentation. All I did was type in Bali. If you go into Canva, type in Bali. Oops, I forgot to delete the previous words. While the other one loads, I'll close this. I'll close this.
Travel invoice.
Let me go template. Okay, so here's Bali, a few presentations that you can type in here. If you just let your mouse scroll over it, it'll show you if it's more than one slide. So I'm going to go to business presentation. And now if you want to make it, here you go, start planning your trip, have a nice holiday. So here's a nice one that you could use if you're going to do a vacation package. Right? So you can change this picture if it's the hotel, or if you have a specific area that you're going to, you can use this picture. Let me download the whole thing. Apply all 10 pages. Start planning your dream vacation with us. Okay, this is just you inviting them to come and plan with you. Have a nice holiday in Bali. You can change the verbiage, of course. Here are services, change this to what's included. And you can put in here, hotel, flight, rental car, change it to what your client is needing. Again, the template is already built. All you're doing is adding the information of what you need to provide. And at the very end, contact information, you add in your phone, your company phone number, your website, your location, if you want to include that on here. If not, add your social media. Show your presentation. Make sure that you have a professional picture. If not a professional one, then one where you're dressed professionally, so that way you can include it on your presentations as well. You want your clients to feel welcomed and to be able to connect with you. So always include a picture as well. So let's see if this one loaded. Here it is. Bali, July, Paradise Escape. Here's everything that was included with this one. This is a picture of the hotel that they were actually going to be staying at. Flight itinerary, again, the hotel. A little bit about the hotel, the location. Tours and activities. They didn't include it in with the package, but I gave them an option of what could be purchased, and I gave them a link to my Viator. This was when you share your link to your Viator, your client can go on there and book it themselves. So I wasn't worried about them going off and booking it themselves, because I would still get my commission on there. Hotel transfers, due to the late arrival, I noted that they needed to contact the hotel, waiting for the estimate of what it was going to cost to pick them up. And like I said, on this kind of presentation, you want to include a picture of yourself, your logo, and how people can reach you. And then, of course, a thank you note. So all of these templates, again, all I did was search for keywords when I was looking them up. You can also look, I actually shared this one. This was a flyer for marketing. I'll play it. And actually the water moves. Let's see if it'll play while I'm on a video. Don't know if it will. But this was a summer Alaska cruise. Being in the Pacific Northwest, all of our cruise ships over here go to Alaska. So I left the template to where it could be filled in for whatever cruise line you wanted to use. You could add your logo, your company, and include the price for what it was. Price is subject to availability, terms and conditions apply. Quick marketing flyer that you can create. For everything that I create, anyone with the link can edit it. You go template link, copy, and now anyone that has Canva Pro or wants to use it, edit it, I'll share it in the chat. You all can use it. I'll do the same thing with this one. Feel free to edit it. So again, quick ways for you to be able to advertise create your clients' quotes, nice and elegant and with ease using Canva. Really it. I just wanted to share some quick designs that I personally have created. I wanted to be able to provide guidance on how you can search for keywords on here.
Linda, how do you make your logo transparent to put on there?
So I created my logo on here under Pro. right? So let's say I'm gonna upload a logo under Canva Pro. This is one with white, right? So you click on the image, hit edit image under Pro, you can hit this one, VG remover. It'll automatically remove the background, and you can do that with any image.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yep, any image that you have that you upload on here, you can do it. Sometimes it'll delete the whole image, so that means that it's not flattened. But sometimes you can just delete the cutout of whatever the image is. But yeah, all you do is, if you have Canva Pro, hit that BG remover and it'll erase the background.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have another question? For those of you that have Pro, another thing I want to say is you have the ability to create your projects, put them into folders. So make sure that you can do that. You can create folders to put your designs into it. Hit the little plus sign, create a folder. I have mine created as travel, social, mock bookings, team building, the really long itinerary. Yes, I can. Let me make sure I don't have any pertinent information on here. I think it's just the generic itinerary. Okay. Those terms and conditions can be found on Europe Express as well. All right, everyone should have gotten, I think, all of them, all of the itineraries. You're welcome. But hopefully those few templates that I shared help you in being creative. Think outside the box when you're thinking about itineraries. When I first started using Canva, I kept putting quotes, travel quote. And of course, Canva doesn't think of quotes in the business sense. It thinks of quotes as in quotes that you want to post on here. Let's celebrate, the world awaits. And that's not what I wanted. So instead of using travel quote, I started using travel invoice, travel itinerary, travel purchase. All right, everyone, if no one has any other questions, any comments, feel free to contact me on the chats. I'm under Freddie N, the letter N, Linda Mosquera. I'm the travel agent. I just share my Facebook with my husband.